All right, so after being on vacation for the last 2 weeks, we have finally returned, and there is a brand new Dusty Trip update that's right around the corner. But thankfully, we've been given early access. I'm gonna go over pretty much everything, including the season pass and the famous helicopter right now. I've been pretty much playing with it nonstop for the last 24 hours. And I have to admit, man, the helicopter is kind of OP, but also really cool. Either way, before we get into that and checking everything out, I do want to give you guys a quick little look at kind of what the test server looks like right now. So obviously in the live server, you guys see this, which says Planes Update, which is currently 39 hours away from release. A couple of other things that you guys might know is the free car that's in the middle, as well as the helicopter that's floating over here, which says 28 days because it is referring to the season pass. On the bottom left-hand side, you'll probably notice where it says season test, which for the most part, I've kind of looked inside of here and it looks like everything is just purely cosmetic except for some of the cars. And then it also seems like they've thrown in like an AK-47. They also have a platinum AK-47 in here. We have a deagle, and I believe there should be one other gun because I also have what I believe is like some type of shotgun or something. I can't exactly see it here, but either way, the idea of the season pass is very simple. In total, there's 35 levels, at least for the first wave, because yes, you will need to complete this a total of 5 times in order to unlock the Royal Rover. If you're only able to complete it the first time, you will get your hands on the Phantom car, which if you take a look over here, this is exactly what it looks like at the current moment. Keep in mind, this is the test server, so things may change by the time that it goes live. But on top of that, we also have a lot of really cool paints. This all black one is super sick, but definitely this Joker looking one is cool. We got one that looks like carbon fiber. There's another one that's kind of like wooden themed. There's definitely some really cool ones. But again, once you make it to the end, you'll notice that a rebirth pass button is going to pop up. If you click this, it will obviously go ahead and restart the entire pass. But if you notice, it says, are you sure you want to restart your season test progress in exchange for more rewards? Now, keep in mind, it says season test because like I said, I'm in the test server right now. But when you guys see this, it's obviously going to say season pass. You'll be able to pay 10,000 caps in order to do it for a second time. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pay the 1 Robux just because I want to see what happens. So for the second wave, it looks like we only receive the coins for the very end. I don't know if that changes or not. No, unlock at level 25, which also means that there's only 25 levels in the second wave. This is interesting. It's kind of like the same system as like Blade Ball. But anyways, if you guys notice on the left-hand side, there's also a couple of other different things that you can do here with the currency that you earn from the season pass. I currently have 6,370 coins, but there's daily quests, skin crates, as well as daily rewards, and even the car spin. Inside of here, you're not exactly able to get your hands on the helicopter, but instead a skin for the helicopter being the gold version. I'm going to do a couple of spins here, even though I think we can only do 2, even though I have 6,000 of the currency. But the idea is pretty simple. Right now, we landed on Flame Wrap, but if I was to go ahead and land on the OP chest, then it would kind of do a spin on all of these up here. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's how it is. Let's see if we get lucky here for the second one. Nope, we ended up getting Dream House Wrap. But yeah, from the looks of it, it looks like you're only able to do 2 spins with your coins every 24 hours, and this is available for a total of 28 days. So I feel like that's somewhat of a reasonable time frame. Same thing goes over here for the skin crate. It does only have 2 spins, and I'm assuming that these are also going to be every 24 hours. For the first one, we actually got the Sport Coupe car. What? Wait, did I just get like the rarest thing? Oh, wait, no, it has a 300% chance. I think they guaranteed it. No? Wait, I'm confused. I'm not sure if I just got insanely lucky or if that's pretty much like a guaranteed drop, but we ended up getting the Sports Coupe. Also, forgot to show this one, but this is also the brand new wagon. And then down here, we have the Sports Coupe. Dude, what? Some of these skins are actually kind of crazy, dude. I think I'm going to stick with the carbon fiber black looking one here. This one's actually pretty cool. Either way, man, we've gone ahead and jumped inside of a game here. This is the brand new Plains biome that everyone has been waiting for. When you jump into the game, you're going to spawn inside of this house here. All of your traditional things from the main Dusty map are going to be found here. The only difference is that once you walk outside, there is a lot more life going on here. In total, there is 3 different houses inside of the starting area. And then I believe all of the cars kind of spawn on this little strip right here, except for obviously this one kind of default car that's always here. But realistically, the elephant of the room here is the brand new helicopter. There's also a weird sound coming from that little spot right there, but we're just gonna walk away from that. Now, although I've checked pretty much everything out for this update, at least as they've been pushing it out for the test server, I haven't actually gotten to test out this coupe right here, so I'm really curious to see just how fast this is. So it looks like for this one, we're going to be checking it out together. Let's go ahead and put some fuel in, and then afterwards, we'll also check out the helicopter, because really that's kind of what I want to talk about in today's video. Because honestly, dude, it's pretty crazy. You guys don't want to miss out on that. But let's go ahead and take a look at this. First of all, this looks super sick. I don't exactly know what car this is themed after. A part of me wants to say it's a Porsche, but at the same time, it's not. I don't know. The front end kind of looks like it, but the back end doesn't. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Either way, the interior of this is pretty insane. Let's listen to the startup here. Okay, that's kind of nice. Speed-wise, it is definitely extremely slow. It's not the fastest car. Acceleration on it is pretty bad. Brakes on it are also pretty bad. Again, this is still the test server, so some of this could change, but for the most part right now, it kind of just looks like it's a cool looking car with not the best performance. But now let's talk about this fella right here. This is kind of the thing that everyone is extremely excited about right now. And I'm going to give you guys pretty much the quick rundown on how this works. It's very, very simple. For starters, fuel is over here on the side. Just go ahead and put this in. And honestly, my opinion is pretty much fill this as much as you can. I believe there's a total of like 2 or 3 different gas canisters in this area. Obviously, I just used one for that other vehicle. But if I'm not mistaken, I believe there should be another one inside of here. Never mind, it is no longer inside of there. It has been, I believe, moved over here. No, actually, I think this one was always here. But yeah, either way, there is a total of 3 gas canisters that you can pretty much put into the helicopter. With 2 of them, that puts us at 15.9 liters. And here we are, man. We are about to take off with the helicopter. Previously, as of last night, it was pretty plain in here. I mean, there really wasn't a lot going on in the dash, for example. But right now, we actually have a monitor that tells us fuel percentage, altitude, as well as the speed of the helicopter. Now, I'm curious to see if they've changed the driving for it, because it was actually super simple to drive this. Anyways, once you sit inside of the helicopter, you're going to want to go ahead and start it up, obviously. But something that's important is that it sort of slowly starts to wind up. And it is extremely loud. But basically, once the audio goes ahead and switches, now you know that you're able to go ahead and fly the helicopter. And dude, this thing is so sick. Last night, I believe we made it all the way to 15,000 kilometers, maybe even 16,000. Shout out to Crimson. He was another one of the testers that was actually keeping me company while we traveled all the way to the end. But yeah, if you take a look down here, it shows us our altitude as well as the speed. It even shows us the pitch and everything. Oh, and we're getting shot at right now. Okay. I don't know what just happened there, but we were getting shot at for a second. Now I'm gonna actually turn that audio off because it's actually extremely loud. But let's give you guys a quick little tour here. First, we are at 750 meters right now. There's a shop here. Nothing really too different going on here. Same old shop with the same old items inside of it. We'll keep kind of flying around here until we come across a new house so I can show you guys what's different inside of those locations. And then obviously we're going to eventually reach the first milestone, which some of you might find a little familiar because obviously it is themed as a bridge, but it's not exactly the same. Either way, let's go ahead and jump out of here. We've made it to sort of the first house here where we've got ourselves a nice little cell phone, a Sony Ericsson. We got some more fuel, some food. Although I'm going to be honest, I'm pretty sure that we're doing perfectly fine on fuel, which actually the helicopter is wasting way more fuel now than it was last night. So it's definitely good to see that they went ahead and kind of made some changes to that. Either way, I went ahead and grabbed some food there. Let's hit the road again and make our way to the first milestone so I can show you guys how this is going to work because it's extremely interesting. And actually, now that I remember, I also need to grab a gas tank from in here because it's going to be something that we need actually for that first area. So after a few minutes, we have finally reached the 5,000 meter mark, which puts us at the very first milestone here. Now, again, like I mentioned before, if you guys notice, it's something a little bit familiar. We finally made it to basically the bridge, which is very similar to the first one, except not similar at all. Now, obviously, in my case, I'm in a helicopter, so technically I could just go over this and not have to worry worry about the bridge at all. But for the sake of the video, we're going to kind of go back here, and I'm going to try my very best to kind of park this on there without completely messing up. I don't think this is going to go very well, but technically I should be able to just kind of, park this right. Okay, let's see. Right about there, maybe. I think that should work. I don't know if this is going to work. This might go terribly wrong. Okay, I think we got it. We actually got it on here. It might fall off because it's a little bit bugged with me walking through it. And no, we actually made it. So let's turn our audio back on here, because if you guys notice, the ocean is extremely loud. Obviously, to you guys, it's not as loud because I have the volume really low. But the idea is very simple. Once you've parked your vehicle onto this platform, you'll notice that there is a small little generator over here that is missing fuel. Go ahead and grab the fuel tank that you brought and place fuel inside of this. Now, I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to wait till it's daytime because it's actually pitch black right now. So give me 2 seconds. All right, so here we are, 7.5 liters inside of the generator. I'm hoping that my helicopter kind of survives this since it is so much to the side. But once you have the fuel inside of there, go ahead and pull the lever, and you will notice that the platform that you were on suddenly starts to cross the entire bridge. Now, at this point, you kind of want to just stay still, because if you jump, it does kind of move in the direction of wherever the platform is moving to. So just kind of be safe here. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really need to put this much fuel inside of here now that I'm taking a look at it. But here we go. We made it to the other side with a total of 5.4 liters of fuel to kind of spare. So I guess I'll leave that there for no one, because there's literally no one else here but me. Let's go ahead and get back into our helicopter, start this up, and we are back on the move, man. I forgot to mention this before, but it's actually extremely simple to fly these helicopters. I say that as I casually just rammed right into that power line. But yeah, WASD basically moves this front and back, and then E as well as Q makes it go up and down. So if you want to go up, you press E. You want to go down, press Q. Now at this point, we pretty much just travel here for the next 5,000 meters until we get to the next milestone. Like I mentioned earlier, I actually was able to make it to that second area, and it's actually some type of a forest. I didn't really see too much going on inside of there. But again, I know I've mentioned this multiple times already. I just have to be clear. It is the test server, so it's likely that maybe they have a lot more stuff going on now. Is that people shooting up ahead? I'm pretty sure I just saw bullets flying. Oh, dude, we actually have one of the new mobs here. Let me see if I brought my minigun with me so I can go ahead and kind of handle this guy. I can't even see anything, dude. All right, so we've got our minigun in hand. We've got the buff guy here. How many shots does it take to take out a buff guy? And the buff guy stood literally no chance versus my minigun. Oh, dude, we actually found a tier 3 engine here. Nice. I mean, not that it's very useful for my helicopter, but you know, what I came for is the food. So there we go. Food has been secured. Let's grab our minigun and hit the road. Overall, man, I think what I'm most excited for is obviously getting my hands on this helicopter. I can't wait till everybody tries it out. Again, based off of the timer that's in the lobby, there's still about 24 hours, if not more than that, left until the update goes live. So I'm also super excited to try this out with way less bugs, and as well as to really try out some of the other things, because it seriously seems like they're adding more brand new things every single hour. Hopefully, now that we have access to a lot of these updates early, I can keep you guys more updated on everything that's going on. Like I mentioned before, I was on vacation. I'm now back. I apologize for being gone for the last 12 days. But yeah, man, if you guys want to see some more stuff, let me know in the comments. We're going to go ahead and end off the video right here. Please let me know if you guys want to see anything in specific. I'll try my best to go ahead and get some more videos out today based on anything that you guys ask me in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more Dusty Trip content. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this one. Like always, I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.